Jalen Hurts has become one of the most well-known names among football fans in recent years. Currently playing for the Philadelphia Eagles as a quarterback, the rising star has made a name for himself on and off the field. Despite his impressive football career and charitable work, Jalen Hurts still has many lesser-known facts worth exploring. That's why in today's video, we're going to talk about 10 unknown facts about Jalen Hurts. So, make sure to watch this video till the end. Number 1. He did football and powerlifting in high school. Jalen Hurts was born in 1998. He had an interest in football because his father, Avarian Hurts, coached Channelview High School's football team. When he reached high school, Hurts joined his father's team and quickly gained attention for his speed and throwing arm. He led Channelview to a school record 7-4 season his senior year. After that kind of performance in high school, Hurts gained the attention of college coaches. His shortlist included Mississippi State and Texas A&M, but after visiting Alabama with his dad, Hurts fell in love with the football program and the space he'd have for academics. In June 2015, he confirmed he was going to Alabama via Elite 11. Prior to committing to a college and its football program, Hurts did something else. During high school, he competed in powerlifting. In his sophomore year, he squatted 500 pounds. The following year, he reached 585, earning him a spot in a statewide meet. And at Alabama, he kept powerlifting, but the football staff limited how much he could squat. So who knows, if he had continued his powerlifting career, he could have become an international champion. Anyway, coming to number 2, he was starting quarterback almost from the beginning of his college career. Jalen Hurts left high school early to attend the University of Alabama in 2016. During his first week, he was called into service to mimic the practice performance of the opposing quarterback before a game against Clemson. While Hurts didn't get time on the field, he stayed behind when the team went to the game. He got some early praise from head coach Nick Saban. By that September, things were moving in Hurts' direction, even as Saban avoided any official announcement. He started against Western Kentucky and had some impressive stats, especially compared to Barnett's later in the game. It was only the third time in history that a true freshman started as the starting quarterback for Alabama. Harry Gilmer and Vince Sutton did it before him. Hurts also stood out during his freshman year. He completed 75% of his passes in a November 2016 game against the Auburn Tigers. Both colleges have long been rivals, and their matchups are known informally as the Iron Bowl. Hurts' performance set a competition record. Number 3. He has a degree in PR and studied human relations at the graduate level. At the University of Alabama, Jalen Hurts majored in something completely unrelated to football. He studied public relations. His teachers liked him just as much as his coaches did. Former Dean Bruce Burgers said Hurts was a diligent and respectful student a few years after his 2018 graduation. After a guest lecture, Hurts, who had a much greater measure of notoriety than anyone else in the class, shook Burgers' hand in gratitude. While one teacher liked Hurts' manners and work ethic, another predicted that he'd have a bright future in PR. However, Hurts was out of the starting lineup for the Alabama Crimson Tide in 2018. The next year, he transferred to the University of Oklahoma to study human relations. Hurts was open about his move to get back in the starting lineup. When Hurts reached the graduate level, he was not the only college ball player to transfer. In 2019, the New York Times reported that a growing number of promising athletes, many of whom were quarterbacks, were doing the same thing. Additionally, coaches and sports programs are under pressure to recruit these kids. Number 4. He has an all-female management team. When Jalen Hurts was growing up, his mom juggled work, school, and childcare. Hurts admired her work ethic. He said, "I admire anyone who puts their head down and works for what they want. And I know women who do that daily, but they don't get the same praise as men. They don't get the praise that they deserve." Hurts saw this inequality in sports when he first sought representation. Immediately after his final college game, NFL agent Nicole Lynn approached him and he signed with her. As soon as Lynn became his agent, her male colleagues disparaged her. They went to Hurts and said, "Hey, if baby girl doesn't work out, give us a call. She's sweet, but..." After having his own potential questioned prior to being drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles, Hurts resented Lynn facing the same. Seeing her fight back against those attitudes gave him a sense of kinship, and he wanted his sister to be an example as enthusiastic about volleyball as he had been about football. Since he became a pro, Hurts has had an all-female management team. He also promoted the Women's Sports Foundation to the NFL's My Cause, My Cleats program. Number 5. Jalen Hurts has a Christmas album and a namesake eagle. Some sports stars have their names on products, productions, and even pets. The Philadelphia Eagles count comedian Kevin Hart among their fans, and he decided to mark the teams reaching the 2023 Super Bowl by buying one of their namesakes. He posted an Instagram video saying he spent $16.5 million on the bird. It turns out, Hart has a mellow mojito named Jalen Hurts, which he renamed a Screaming Eagle. To Hart's apparent fear, the eagle opened its wings once when its name was yelled, but it didn't take a trip around the yard when told. Fly, Eagles, fly. As of yet, Hurts hasn't given his name to any bird, but he did donate his name and his voice to a charity for Christmas 2022. Hurts was one of several Eagles on A Philly Special Christmas, an LP to raise money for the Children's Treatment Crisis Center in Philadelphia. The album was organized by a quartet of players and music producer Charlie Hall. Jason Kelsey, Jordan Mailata, and Lane Johnson were the featured performers. But Hurts and others appeared elsewhere as well. Number 6. Jalen Hurts has long admired Michael Jordan. After Eagles coach Nick Sirianni compared Jalen Hurts to Michael Jordan, Hurts got a chance to talk about the basketball legend. In a lengthy interview with The Athletic, Hurts said he was a fan. He kept a poster of Jordan in his Eagles practice locker and said he was a pioneer. He said, his ability was before his time. He was a relentless competitor. He overcame adversities. He just had an aura to himself. I've always admired that. Jordan's prime years were before Hurts was born, but that didn't stop him from becoming Hurts' favorite player. Before Sirianni compared them, Hurts cited Jordan's drive and attitude as motivation against the Dallas Cowboys. Hurts told that Sirianni's comments were the coach's call, not something he had much to say about. However, in a post-game photo shared by the Eagles on January 30th, 2023, he seemed to intentionally evoke Jordan. He ended his interview with The Atlantic by saying, "Jordan is an idol of mine." Number 7. He is a big fan of comic books and superheroes. Besides the fact that he is a huge fan of music, Hurts also enjoys comic books and superheroes on a regular basis. While he is not working, he is enjoying reading comic books and watching superhero movies in his free time as well. Number 8. Hurts is a skilled cook. In his spare time, Hurts enjoys spending time with his family as well as cooking. According to him, he enjoys experimenting with new recipes as well as tasting different types of cuisine and trying them out. Number 9. He's open about his faith. In his career, Jalen Hurts has been thankful a lot. During a press conference before the 2023 Super Bowl, he praised his parents for setting him on the right path and thanked his management team. As a finalist for the AP's NFL Most Valuable Player Award, he made it a point to emphasize the football team's nature. He's also been open about his faith and how it's shaped him. When Hurts graduated from the University of Alabama, he wrote an article for the Players Tribune. Most of it was a reflection on his time at the school. Still, Hurts expressed confidence that God had guided his life so far, and he ended by referencing John 13:7. He made the same citation on Twitter when he was drafted by the Eagles. And finally, number 10. He is a talented public speaker. Aside from his accomplishments on the field, Hurts has also proven to be a skilled public speaker, both on and off the field. He has given inspirational speeches at football camps and other events, and he has been praised by all walks of life due to his ability to connect with people from all walks of life and reach out to them. And that's it for today's video. We hope you liked the video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, and for more such videos, subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to press that bell icon. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.